Today, we are going to create this awesome split screen using text as the divider. It's great for travel posters. We can also include video. And here's a bonus, it works great for product advertisement as well. All right, let's get started. I have a blank Canva presentation, and we'll just start with our text. I have a heading, and I'm going to go with the Colorado. All right. What we want now is a font that is, very cursive-y, something that connects together. The Amsterdam series works really, really well. I'm going to go with the Amsterdam one. And then what we want to do is we want to stretch this across the middle of the page. Right? And what we want is each of these edges to fully separate the page so that the O as it finishes over here and the C as it starts, we might need to make this just a little bit bigger so we can get the sizing just right. This is one of those fiddle things. I'm going to live with that for the time being. Shrink this back down. Okay. Now, the first thing we want to do is we're going to add the first picture that we want in here. So I've gone through here. I'm going to start with the cityscape. We're just going to get them positioned here. I'm going to put them in the lower half of the frame. And I think that fills the picture fairly nicely. We got this centered in here. That all looks pretty good. Okay, this is one of the more complicated things now. We're going to go through a process where we delete the upper half of this picture out of the Colorado outline. All right. The way we do that, we have to download it. We're going to download it as a PNG file. We just want to use our current page, and that should do it. All right. Now that we have that, we're going to bring it into the lower box, size it up so that it covers the entire thing. And now don't use this background remover. That's not quite what we want to do. Go into edit and grab this background remover. And that will take probably more out than what we wanted. Yep. But what we're looking for is these editing bars that are part of the background remover. So we're going to click that. This is where it's going to get very tedious. And I'm just going to speed this up as we go through here. But we're going to go through a series of erasing. We'll set our ball a little bit small. And I'm going to erase everything that's above the Colorado. And then on the flip side, I'm going to restore everything that's below it. Okay, that's pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the top element in. And I'm going to go over here. I've already selected this mountain scene. We'll position the mountain scene across here. And really, this is just a layering problem at this point. We'll go back here to layers. And what we want to do is we want to make sure our text is on top. There we go. All right. Now, I'm not really convinced that that black font works. But what we can do is we can duplicate it from the one above. And there were a few places where we erased it a little more than we wanted to do. So we'll just bring this down. And we should be able to line him right up. All right, so now he's in good shape in terms of just overall context. And what we'll do, we can come over here and we can change the color. And what I like to do at this point is we'll go here to effects. Let's add a drop shadow on it. This is where we might want to keep the black. We'll get the direction kind of moving the way we want. I'm going to take the blur out. I want to create a good hard line for it. The direction, maybe a little more offset. I want the direction in the other way. All right, and you can play with this color, right? Make it red. That'll help it to stand out a little bit if you want, but I'm going to keep it black. Right, and there you have it. Very simple, very easy, but it does take a couple extra steps. A few things to point out when I was doing it quickly. Clearly, I missed the restore right here. A couple of restore points there, right along there. That's where you're gonna have to just go back and like rework it a few different times, and it will turn out great for you. Good luck. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on our next video. Talk to you later.